first. Dude, come on, you had a wide open net. Oh boy. All right, let's get this party started. All right, so definitely want a playmaker. Don't really want too many snipers. They've got 3 snipers and a playmaker, so let's go with 1 enforcer, 2 playmakers, and a sniper. What's up, Minus? Probably have checked the controls, right? All right, so triangles change, circles check, X's pass, squares shoot. Oh yeah, a ton of fun. Yes, you can. Yeah, it's super blood hockey. Wait, he still has the puck? Get back here. This game is not going well. Nope. Alright, got one back. 15 seconds to go in the period. You could also take out the referee if you want. He started to shoot, like doing the shooting motion, like Artem Anisimov that time. Like, CPU players are stupid. They keep following me instead of getting open going into net. Hey, Slayer. Hey, crew. This is called Super Blood Hockey. And no, I'm playing as North Korea. Hey, Waylon. Oh, that's nothing. I haven't killed anyone yet. Yep. If a guy gets hit too many times, checked too many times, he gets taken off on the stretcher and he's dead. You play the rest of the game shorthanded. Yeah, if one of your players dies, there's no penalties, but if a player dies, that's it. You're shorthanded the rest of the game. But yeah, like, you can go and if you don't have the puck, you can take out the referee. What's up, Arlisle? Is there a way to go faster? No. Okay. Just...
Adam WM79 asked me, Michael, as the hockey expert that we all know you to be, can you please explain why Grumpy is playing like the most violent video game of hockey I've ever seen before, and what's wrong with him for doing so? Oh, you know, sometimes a little violence in a game can...
1 second left on the clock!
...way to blow off steam after a long day. I mean, who hasn't wanted to go full ice Japanese and body check a few folks every now and then? It's like stress relief with more blood and less skating. If Grumpy's into super blood hockey, maybe they just want to be the Wayne Gretzky of pixelated mayhem. Plus, everyone loves a little chaos now and then, right?
I just took out the referee. My copy of Exhibition 33 is coming in the mail tomorrow morning, so I figured if it's going to be a short stream, I want to test out the connection to my PS5 from the capture card. I've only got 3 trophies left to earn platinum in this game, so I haven't played in years. I figure we'll just have some fun. Plus, I'm watching the Rangers in the background, so I can take out my frustration on how bad they are. You gotta see it, man, in season mode. When, you have to actually, like, build a team with a salary cap and everything. And your players die on top of getting injured, and you have to use your remaining budget to bring in replacement players. Yeah, listen, man, Carolina's always a high-shot team, but the Rangers just suck.
Ah, yes, the age-old question of dominance. It appears Grumpy Dad Golf Cart has their eyes set on minus_games. A healthy rivalry indeed, though the odds seem stacked against them.
All right, Probert, do your stuff.
Tell if minus_games will face their brutal pixelated hockey role.
Probert scores! I mean, look at the size of that guy. There's no way he's not Bob Probert, right?
You're gonna die, clown!
Oh, hey, crew, we got a 10th shot on goal. Woo-hoo. Wow, I was horrible on face-offs. North Korea. That was tame? Okay. $17.11? Holy crap. Alright guys, what do we want? We definitely need another enforcer. I think we go 2 enforcers, 2 playmakers against Germany. Hey, Iona, how you doing? How was chefing today? Talk, you bastard. Pa-pow! No, I'm sorry it was not good. Is watching a bunch of animated, pixelated hockey violence making you feel better? It's definitely making me feel better. Oh! Crash the net! After 370 hours of Zeldathon, I would say it's probably pretty familiar, right? This is a little different than Zelda, though. But I do appreciate the loyalty. Go to the net. Somebody go to the net. Somebody on my team go to the net, damn you! Shoot it, Bobby! Ah. Oh, this wasn't Germany. This is Denmark. Either way. Crew, the Rangers are going to get shut out at home again, aren't they? Just as a troll, I think the next game I'm going to go with all enforcers. What was the second penalty? Why is it a 5-on-3? What the hell? That kid they picked up on waivers from San Jose is playing, but the guy they got from Los Angeles, Sam Pony's running the guy over. The kid they picked up on the trade with Panarin's not in the lineup. I don't know if he reported to Hartford or he just hasn't arrived yet. Yeah, he probably hasn't arrived. Plus, he was playing with LA's minor league team. So they probably left him there so that the Olympic break he can play. I mean, he's only 20 years old. What do you mean, huh? Huh, what? Oh, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you knew about the Panarin trade. Hey, Minus, do you have a PS4 or PS5? There goes my shutout. I bet you I could kick the crap out of Cheeseburger in this game. What's Torrance? Toron? Damn you, Denmark. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So kind of like how there's a sous chef and there's the... what's the kind of chef that handles like rabbits and exotic animals? There's a name for it. I can't remember. Well, I mean, regardless of where they rank, they shouldn't be giving you a needlessly difficult time. I was in an episode of House. The restaurant chef was sick. Show him this game and tell him that if he's rude to you, that's what's going to happen to him. Ty Domi on a breakaway. That was about the right result. No, I agree with you. Definitely best to get everything out in the open. 100%. If you let it fester, it's just going to get worse. Hey, speaking of communication, Cheeseburger, did you take Leona upstairs with you? Off to the finals. All right. I think, anyway. Yep, off to the finals. Oh my. 22-10. Well then. I'm gonna go all enforcers just to troll. I had a guy at the dealership that used to do that once. Right, used to love to give out those like snide, sarcastic, backhanded compliments. And when he finally tried to do it to me, he said to him, "If you keep doling out these backhanded compliments, I'm going to dole out the back of my hand to your face." Are we clear? Didn't hear a word after that. But bear in mind, there's no such thing really as HR in most car dealerships, so we could kind of get away with stuff like that. It's an interesting hockey game, eh? North Korea versus USA. Hey crew, I had a thought. Have the Rangers played the Islanders in the playoffs at all since 1994? I don't think they have. They definitely haven't since the lockout. Maybe late 90s, but they haven't since the 04-05 lockout. The new Torrent tried to make you look bad in front of everybody in the meeting. Yeah, that's what I thought. And because I was thinking... Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was thinking, because the Islanders are playing the Devils tonight, I'm like, as much as I hate the Islanders, I really hate the Devils more at this point, because the Rangers haven't played them so long in the playoffs. They played the Devils a bunch of times since. Yeah, listen, if you're both catching these, like, ridiculous backhanded comments too, like, then clearly it's not just one person's sensitivity. The guy's being a jackass. Anyway, it was just a random thought, crew, because I saw the the MSG in 60, or the MSG 120, whatever it is. The Islanders are playing the Devils. And I kept thinking, like, there's no good result for me for that game, but I'd rather see the Islanders win than the Devils win. Yeah, well, hopefully tomorrow's a better day, right? Go to bed at night, wake up in the morning. Grateful that you actually woke up in the morning, and then you hope the day gets better from there. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does. When you have teenagers that go to high school named Cheeseburger, it pretty much never gets better for them. Because they're a giant pain in the butt. I mean, what? Did I say that? I don't think he's still here and listening, but... This freaking doofus earlier, he texts me, do we have Band-Aids? I dropped the glass. I'm like, okay. Check the laundry room. They said, did it, like, splatter? What happened? No, I was picking it up to throw it in the trash, and I cut my hand. Well, you don't pick up a broken cup with your hands, you use a broom. He says, yeah, I know that now. So then he says, am I going to be all right? And I said, no, you're going to die of glass poisoning. Which, as it turns out, it wasn't even a glass. It was a ceramic mug. He's like, wait, do I have to hold my hand over my heart? So I text him and I said, I don't know, are you saying the Pledge of Allegiance? Because if not, no, I don't think you need to do that. You already said the bleeding is stopped. Why would you have to do that? So I come out and he's standing there, you know, bleeding stopped. He's got an ace bandage in his hand. I'm like, you realize a sports wrapping is not a band-aid, correct? And he says it's all I could find. So I go in the laundry room there and I'm like, did you check the bin that's literally labeled Band-Aids? He hadn't. Oh no, I've had mosquito bites that have bled more than this. I mean, you're talking like a prick. There was like 0 blood. Yeah, no, it wasn't a stitches injury. By far and away. But it also wasn't actual glass. Like I said, it was a ceramic mug, so it was a cut, but it wasn't a deep cut. No deep impact. Wasn't Deep Impact a movie? Oh dear, what was she trying to pry open? If it was a tuna can or something, those can be really deep cuts. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Not sure. I've never had beef salami. How much blood was there? I can imagine if your child is bleeding super heavily and needs stitches that you might almost pass out. Hit the net! Like that. Thank you. North Korea putting up a 10 spot on the U.S. Right back, baby, right back.
No.
Pow! 13 spot. They knew you were having trouble with it, huh? Did a little better on face-offs that game. 238 checks. Well, there's our trophy. The only trophy I have left to get is the one for winning 100 games, and I have no idea how many I've won. Franchise mode is just hilarious, but I guess just do exhibition mode. Just do 1 minute periods and win the games to start racking up wins. "99% annoying? Wow, you're... I guess you need to stop talking to everybody. Thanks for the gift sub, Kelly. To Gran Ran D. Appreciate it. Well, he almost did. It goes up to 100. But he came damn close. You got 1% because you were nice to me earlier. the Rangers clearly need to look at this and fill their entire team with Matt Rempe's, because obviously that's the method to winning. Wait, fish pick? Which fish pick? Remind me. Oh, yes. Okay. I don't remember what mine was. I think it was just the logo for Twitch. Ha! Sorry, Minus. Canada's losing 5-0. And that's what they're pacing to do in this game. What do you know? I think it was a legendary, wasn't it? Well, I mean, the game is called Super Blood Hockey. Yeah, the Rangers can't generate a single goddamn goal. This is unbelievable. Yeah, apparently this is the WHA. Yeah, WHA. The World Hockey Association was a lot bloodier than the NHL during its time. Wait, what was at the top of your phone image? Oh, the blood on the game? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Hey, Victor. The PlayStation message that said my controller battery was low. You started looking.
Where we're going, you know it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be snowing. Oh, if Canada's where we're going, everything's gonna be frozen. It's gonna be snowing.
I've had that happen to me on streams.
Sun shining now, we're hiding all indoors for weeks. It's Canada, the place we love, the land of bears and geese.
After this game, I'll show you franchise mode. How you doing today, Victor? How did he miss the net right there? Now, why would somebody do that in a non-profit organization? According to Cheeseburger, apparently there's an ambulance outside my house. No, it's not for his laceration. He said they went across the street with a stretcher. The woman that lives across the street from me is like 90-something years old. When I first moved in, she told me, you're going to see a lot of ambulances out here because I have a lot of medical problems. Now, if they don't come back with the stretcher and they end up calling a coroner with a hearse, then we might have a problem. Laceration. Oh, she's still of sound mind. She's just a little frail. Her husband, who kind of looks like he's young enough to be her son, comes and goes. None of us really understand it. It's kind of a weird situation. Alright, I gotta show you franchise mode because it's amazing in this game. But first, I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. It's crazy that it's 43-16 shots on goal and it's only a 1-0 game.
Vi komma från pepparkakeland och vägen vi vandrat tillsammans hand i hand så bruna vi är och alla tre. Korinter till ögon och hattarna på sned. Tre gubbar från pepparkakeland. Till julen vi komma hand i hand. Men tomten och bocken vi lämnat vid vår spis. Det ville inte resa från vår pepparkakegris.
Yes, Lindsey Vaughn. I don't have enough funds to cover associated fees. They're taking my kidneys so I can join the league? All right, so we got $10,000 to buy players. Let's buy Jiminy Watermelon. Not this time. This guy's name's Ketchup, so we're gonna buy him. Guess I should buy a backup goalie, but not falling for that one either. Alright, should I adjust his diet, give him drugs, or just ignore him? Oh, I don't have any drugs. Okay, I gotta go buy drugs first. Hold on. I'll check for you, Slayer, but I'm gonna need a microscope first. Alright, I need drugs.
so bad.
Alright, we bought drugs. Which player are we going to give the drugs to?
You suck, you jackass.
Junkie Chops is the goalie. We don't need to give it to him. These guys have porn stash. Oh, look at this guy. He looks like a porn stash Goku. Should we give porn stash Goku the drugs? I can't believe this game's 1-0. Well, now it's going to be 2-0, but still. It kind of looks like Muchu, doesn't it? Alright, we're going to give Porn Stash Goku the drugs. Alright. Tomorrow's game day, so we're going to go to sleep and then we're going to play the game. I am very low on cash. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all my money on drugs. Alright, at center, I want Mr. Lanky. And then all enforcers. You didn't give me the microscope. How can I look for Mr. Hawk? See, crew, I told you they were going to get shut out. I'm telling you, man, the problem is that they hired a hard forechecking physical style coach for a team that's still built for finesse style hockey. Why is it Kelly always gets the good scores in all the games? Rigged. All right, I got a 3-goal lead, so now I'm going to try and demonstrate what happens if one of the guys takes too much brain damage. The AI knows you're a Rangers fan. It just wanted you to feel comfortable. Did you see the goalie take that punch at the dancing forward? Hey, no. Crew gets enough pets. He doesn't need any more pets. Spaghetti on a breakaway! Shoots the wrong direction! Oh, no, wait, he was shooting the right direction. I was going the wrong direction. Whoopsie. Oh my god. It was like that football player that recovered the fumble and ran the wrong way for his safety, thinking he had a touchdown. Oh dear, we lost the fight. Oh no, Kennedy Ketchup has a noticeably miffed pelvis. Yeah, but see, the problem is he's not getting back up. He's just chilling there. Yeah. Well, he's not dead, but he's not going anywhere. He's just kind of like chilling. I love this game. I really do. Alright, Ketchup's back from his pelvis injury. Alright, what happened to Hugh Jari? Minor injury, significantly bruised nose. Dude, if you get in a fight and you run into the ref, you get beaten the crap beaten out of you by the referee. No, Zamboni, no! Ketchup's already got a bruised pelvis. No, significantly bruised nuts is what I suffer from.
And remember, no smoking and no flash photography.
Because, you know, that's what happens when your 3-year-old jumps off the top of the couch while you're napping right into your groin. if I didn't know any better, I'd honestly think that she did it on purpose. It was like, you know what, one sibling's enough. I'm gonna prevent this from ever happening again. It was quite unpleasant. Oh, just ask Cheeseburger. When he was a toddler, tons of nut shots. I mean, they're all on him because, you know, he wouldn't leave me alone. So, cup check was how I got him to get away from me. But, you know, no, I'm just kidding. But he did learn that lesson as he grew up. Oh no, Ketchup's throwing up blood. My team's not doing great in fights tonight. You know, before he started playing football a couple years ago, I told Cheeseburger that we had to make sure he had a cup. And so I came down one day as we're getting ready to go to the sporting goods store. And he's in the kitchen. And he's got a bunch of glasses lined up on the counter. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, you said I needed a cup. He said, you're going to put a glass made of glass in your pants to protect your junk? Do you not see the issue? Potentially with what that could cause? It's not like it's not a literal cup. Ooh, let me see. Oh, and you just drag and drop. Oh, okay, that's perfect. Do you guys want to do that over the weekend? Tomorrow before Exhibition 33? Or should we just do it tonight at the end of the stream? This weekend is ESA, yes. I'm so sad about ESA because my run was accepted into ESA and I was supposed to be doing it next week. But because of the job situation, I had to cancel my trip. Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's gonna play 6 hockey games in a row? Wait, what do you mean insufficient players? Yeah, my Luigi Bros run got accepted. I've got 5 players. I don't understand. Oh, they're hurt. I need a cheap prisoner to fill out my roster. Yeah, so yeah, you're gonna want it. I mean, it's up to you guys. Do you want to do it tonight before we end stream? Because I don't mind doing it tonight. It's not going to take very long. So I'm going to judge it on current day replayability, soundtrack, level of difficulty, enjoyment, how much fun I had, and what I personally think of the game and the graphics. The Zelda music or the music in this game? Test? Test what? What are we testing? Thank you for the bits. You have a golf ball because it's the Cheer 100 badge. I apologize for my balls being automatically applied to you, Kelly. That's a Twitch thing, not a me thing. Please don't hold it against me. Oh, well, then I take back my apology. I don't remember the tiers, but I do know there's a bunch of different golf ball badges as you progress through the 5th chain. They're not very well kept. They haven't been touched in like 3 years. But, you know, it's all good. All right, let's take a break for 5 minutes. Let me grab some pretzels, use the restroom, and then we'll start ranking. Okay. Not letting me maneuver this the way that I want. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is right here. Hold on, now it's not showing up on... what game did you lose? I'm confused. Yeah, I can't get it to sit properly on the YouTube side as I adjust it, but the full YouTube video on the rankings will be out in a couple days anyway. So YouTube, I do apologize, but we'll get it figured out. I'm gonna crop and make edits anyway. So we went through every single mainline console and a few Game Boy Legend of Zelda games. And now it's time to rank them. So let's start with the original Legend of Zelda. So the criteria I'm going to be using, as I mentioned, is 1, current day playability. How simple is this game to pick up and play today in 2026? How much fun I had, because ultimately it's my personal opinion of the game. The graphics, based on how they were at the time and what technology was available. The gameplay and the controls. And I'm going to average all of those together to come up with essentially A through F grade. We are not going to do S tier. I don't believe S tier is really a thing. So, we're going to go A, B, C, D, F, and then did not play. So immediately, the games that I can put in did not play are going to be the DS games because it was too difficult to emulate. We did not play Hyrule Warriors or any of the spin-off games. Link's Crossbow Training, Tingle, etc. Really? After a minute and 19, that's where that cut off. Okay. Just let that go. All right, DS games, Tingle, excuse me, Hyrule Warriors, Link Between Worlds, Triforce Heroes, Tingle's Rupee Wonderland, which is very creepy that that's even in existence, and the CDI titles. So, starting with the original Legend of Zelda. As I get into this, I'll ask you guys, what were your thoughts of it? As I played it, and I had played it as a kid, I will say there's a couple things. Number one, if we're looking at replayability for the original Legend of Zelda in 2026, if you've never played it before and you pick up this game, this is an extremely difficult game to pick up if you don't know what you're doing. You're going to get completely lost, have no idea what you're doing. It is almost impossible to complete without a guide. And I think we have to bear in mind that when this game first came out on the NES, it came with a map and a little tip chart in the guide, in the booklet that came with the game. And there were a couple tips. So if you pick this up today, if you're a younger person, you never played it, and you picked it up, you'd have no idea what to do or where to go. You'd be wandering aimlessly. Could you beat the game? Yes, I think you could. But as far as today, it's a little difficult to say it holds up today, because if you don't have that manual, and you wouldn't if you're playing on the Nintendo Switch Online or one of those, it's a little hard. So it's great for randomizer, for replayability, not that great. The soundtrack, as iconic as it is, extremely repetitive after a while. It's a great soundtrack, but it repeats over and over and over and over and over. The controls, it's an NES game, super simplistic, great controls, never had an issue, up, down, left, right. You do what you gotta do, right? I had a ton of fun playing it, but on a scale of A to F, this game to me, first Zelda game, especially when comparing to all the Zelda games that came after, this game's not an A. So for those of you that played it, help me out here. I'd like an opinion, but this is not an A game. I don't think it's even a B game. To be perfectly honest, I think this game is a C. What do you guys think? I did the same thing, Slayer. And I got yelled at because summer reading had to come from the approved list and not Nintendo Power. Alright, we're okay with that. Then we are going to put Legend of Zelda firmly in the C category. Now, moving on to Zelda 2, F. F. Moving on to Link to the Past. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so let's go back and actually go through this game. So the thing about Zelda 2... Well, no, I will. Let's go back for a second. The reason I think C versus B for Zelda 1 is because it factors very heavily on if you pick the game up today and you had never played it before, you'd immediately be lost. Right? There's just not enough without the printed guide that came with the game to give you a little bit of information about what to try. You know, the graphics were good for NES, but to me, I feel it's a C game. Now, as far as Zelda 2, I have said this. Kelly's my new favorite. I have said this quite a bit, actually, to be perfectly honest. Zelda 2 is a really good game. It's a really shitty Zelda game. Because if you look at the formula of all the Zelda games, this is the only one that's been like that. But if you remove it from that and you think of it as just the second one, they tried something new. It was fun. It was difficult. You didn't really get lost quite as much as Zelda 1. The controls were easy, the graphics were good, the music was good, yet repetitive. The dungeons could be a little bit difficult, but as far as Zelda 2, in my mind, I feel Zelda 2 and Zelda 1 are both a C. Zelda 1 was great, it was fun. Zelda 2 was great, and it was fun. If you stop trying to think of it as a Zelda game so much and just as a video game, it's fun. Neither one of them, to me, are like the max. So again, how do we feel about giving that game a C? Now we move on to the classic. Now I'm going to say there's a little bit of recency bias in this. I did not play Link to the Past as a kid. And for those of you that have been here for a while, you know that. I played the first time on stream. I played the second time during Zeldathon. I never had a Super Nintendo, so I'm looking through this in the scope of an adult. 2026 replayability. Link to the Past is phenomenal. Anybody could pick this up, start it up, play through the game. There's enough in-game hints to tell you where to go, to tell you what to do. I don't think you can 100% the game if you've never played it before without some online help or a guide. But the game is fun. It's long. The graphics are great for the 2D Zelda. The music's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. This is, to me... You didn't like Link to the Past, I take it, Pissy Pants? To me, this is a peak of 2D Zelda. I loved Link to the Past. I thought it was a great game. I would put this in my mind as an A game. What are your thoughts? Well done. Fair enough. I look at this as an A game. Peak 2D Zelda. It did have a very good story. Pissy Pants, are you excited for our eventual Mario-thon, or is it only 2D Mario? Alright, next up, Link's Awakening. The first Game Boy Zelda game. Now, we're not talking the Switch version, we're only talking... Well, we're starting Exhibition 33 tomorrow, because it comes in the mail tomorrow. We're not talking the Switch remake here, we're talking the original. Graphics were good for a Game Boy game. The music was nice, I liked it. Gameplay was fun, but very repetitive. The controls were annoying as hell. Constantly pressing start to change the buttons over and over and over and over again. I know the Switch remake fixed that, but originally on the Game Boy it was constant start change, start change, start change, start change. Story was good. Gameplay was fun. I honestly don't think it's any better than Zelda 1 or the other 2D Zeldas. So I honestly am going to mark this as a C. What are your thoughts? Alright, crew, you're a little harsher on it than I am. Slayer's giving it a D as well. Pissy Pants, you give them all an F. I think the Nintendo games were better in some aspects, but I think Link's Awakening was better in some aspects, which is why I'm going to stick with a C. Now, you know we're going to destroy the internet if we give the wrong grade on this one. Do we even need to discuss it? Ocarina of Time is an absolute classic. If this game came out today, it's probably a D or an F, to be honest. I'm just being honest. But because it came out when it did and represented such a big leap,
Vi komma från pepparkakeland och vägen vi vandrat tillsammans hand i hand. Så bruna vi är och alla tre korinter till ögon och hattarna på sned.
but Ocarina of Time for me is a B. It's repetitive in certain spots. The water temple is annoying as shit. The shadow temple is annoying as shit. There's a lot of back and forth. A lot of the side quests mean absolutely nothing, and they really don't give you anything. And so if I'm removing nostalgia, I think it's a B. The other part of it that plays into to me is Ocarina of Time, story-wise, is Link to the Past 3D. And that's why I'm putting it as a B. They literally took Link to the Past, they ripped that entire story, put it into Ocarina of Time, and just added the time travel thing. But if you compare both games, they're basically the same game. And that's why, to me, Ocarina of Time is a B. But again, personal opinion poll here. That's really what it is the annoying dungeons, but the fact that they basically just stole everything from Link to the Past. So, now on to my favorite, Majora's Mask. I have always felt Majora's Mask took everything that... Pissy Pants, you can't rank all of them F. We already know you hate Zelda. Majora's Mask took everything Ocarina of Time did well and made it better. The side quests actually had real rewards in the sense that even the ones that just gave masks, you needed all the masks to get Fierce Deity, the best mask, the best transformation in any Zelda game. Yes, there were some annoying parts, but the temples were creative, the cycle was creative. The soundtrack was phenomenal. It's always been my favorite. I like the little tweaks they made. The fact that they made this game in 1 year, came up with an entirely new story. They didn't recycle an old story. I know everybody's going to be mad because of the Ocarina of Time rating. Majora's Mask to me is a solid A. Now, we didn't play the 3D version, so we're going to move those down there. All right. Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons. I intend to put both of these into one. And rank these together, because they're essentially the same. I have, Kelly. I've always loved Majora's Mask. Hi, Jizaya. How you doing? Abby, sorry to hear about your mom. Hope everything's okay. Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages were both fun games. They're basically Link's Awakening, but in color. Great soundtracks. They have the compatibility with one another. F+, really. I think it's pretty simple to me. To be honest, I thought they took what Link's Awakening did well. But I don't feel they added on it other than colors. So to me, these are both C games. They're right there with Link's Awakening. They're fun, but they're not top of the crop. You're going to think anything above F is too high. Wind Waker. F. Just going to sit back for a moment. Alright, maybe I should actually look at Wind Waker's biggest issues to me, as I played through, the boating took way too goddamn long. The graphics were shit-tastic compared to Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. If you look at the history of development, Miyamoto himself told them every step of the way it's not too late to create a realistic Zelda. They didn't listen. It sold like crap. But looking back, it's a fun game. I enjoyed it, but there's so much going against it for me. It's not an A-tier game. It's not. I don't rank Wind Waker as a B-tier game. I am debating between a C and a D. Because it's cartoony as hell, which I don't like. The sailing went on and on and on and on and on forever, which I didn't like. The controls were a little meh, depending on which part of the game you're in. The bosses were way too easy. Like, ridiculously easy. Hey, this is my list. No, putting my own personal bias about the graphics aside, I think Wind Waker's a B game. With my personal bias about the graphics, I think it's a D game. So that's where I'm kind of caught in the middle. Because I hate the graphics in this game. So, I'm going to land in the middle. And to me, Wind Waker's a C. Next, Minish Cap. The one and only Game Boy Advance game that Zelda had. I'm going to start by saying I absolutely loved this game. I love the fact that the Ocarina of Time Link voice was in it. I love the story. I like the fact that you grow big and small. It wasn't Ganondorf. It wasn't typical. It wasn't too long, which is important, but it wasn't too short either. There was some fun side quests. Incredibly easy to pick up in 2026 to me. You can play it on Nintendo Switch Online. Great soundtrack. Not the greatest Zelda game ever. Certainly not at the top of the top. But I would grade this, as far as 2D Zeldas, let me be clear, 2D Zeldas, this is a B game. We don't want to look at the ranking and say, oh my god, Minish Cap is as good as Ocarina of Time. No. This is a B game in reference to 2D Zelda games. The same way Wind Waker is a C game in reference only against 3D Zeldas, not the 2D. So I know someone said earlier, no way Wind Waker is the same as Zelda 2. Well, it's ranked as C in the chain of 3D, not overall. So this is how I'm breaking it up. But I loved Minish Cap. It was a ton of fun. I very much enjoyed it, so... Pissy Pants, you want me to rate every single game as an F, but I like Zelda. I'm sorry, Waylon, but through the lens of 2026 and not the lens of nostalgia, it's a C-tier game. It's way too hard to pick up today without any sort of guide and actually manage to play the game. When it first came out, it had the guide that came with the game with the map, and it told you a couple things. Otherwise, you're just lost in the woods. If I did the ranking... No, being the original doesn't count for anything. Coming first doesn't count for anything. Just because you were first doesn't mean anything. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're the original, but... Listen, being first doesn't matter. I have 3 kids. I was the first for neither woman, but I had kids with them. Just saying. Anyway. Wait, why poor cheeseburger? What happened? Anyway. I'm not changing my decision. I'm viewing it through the lens of how I saw it. And to me, in my list of Zelda games, it's a C. The did not play games are all the DS games and the side games, like Link's Crossbow Training, the Tingle games. Oh, well, yeah. I didn't mean first kid, but... Twilight Princess. I played Twilight Princess for the first time on stream. And I absolutely 100% love this game. I loved the soundtrack. I loved the gameplay. The wolf was a little annoying, but I loved it. I loved that we went back to the realistic Zelda. I absolutely loved everything about this game. As far as how Grumpy feels about it, to me, Twilight Princess, solidly an A. Also, Waylon, some of the did not plays are like remakes, like the 3DS remake. Like Twilight Princess is here 3 times because of Wii, GameCube, and... Well, there's no D's or F's because I liked all these games. This is my personal feeling, not like, you know... Skyward Sword Wii version F. The controls suck. They're ass. I couldn't finish more than 2 levels. It was awful. Now that said, for Zeldathon, we played the Switch version. The controls still suck ass. But they're not as bad. Story-wise, the game is okay. You fight that stupid giant toe boss, God knows, way too many times. It's absolutely ridiculous. The side quests are non-existent, and the ones that are there are complete and utter shit. It's boring as hell. The dungeons were okay. But to be perfectly honest, I can rank the HD port slightly higher than F at F. Awful! Everything about this game was shit. They took the beauty of Twilight Princess and they went back to that cel-shaded bullshit that they had before. Literally an F+. Pissy Pants, I agree with you. This game sucks. And I will never play it again. Moving on. 3 games left. I know you think the others are ranked too high. Breath of the Wild. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to piss people off. Breath of the Wild is not an A. The graphics alone make this not an A game for me. The music is good when it plays, but it's essentially non-existent. There's not enough music in this game. I get the ambiance. I get what they were going for. The side quests, unfortunately, don't give you enough of a reward. I personally love this game. But the side quests do not actually provide any realistic benefit. You can skip every boss, every temple. You can go right to the final boss, which is great for speedrunning. But essentially, the entire game boils down, like they said, for side quests. I have a ton of fun playing it. I loved it. I loved going to all the shrines. But if you look at the scope of what makes Zelda Zelda, this wasn't it. It was their first foray into open world, and they tried as best they could. But to me, this game's a D. And I know I'm going to ruffle a lot of feathers on YouTube with that. But it really is, because not a ton of music, hundreds of side quests that mean absolutely nothing. There's no reward. The graphics suck in comparison to what you'd like from a realistic Zelda. Just the whole game can be absolutely broken. And it just... I love the game and I have a lot of fun with it. But it's not a great Zelda game. Pissy Pants, you thought that the first game I didn't award an F to. Furthermore, to be fair, the rankings of these games is my personal opinion on how much fun I had with them and what I think. It's not like gospel or anything, you know? Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom improved on everything of Breath of the Wild. The soundtrack was better. It was more frequent. The dungeons were better. They were more interesting. They were actual dungeons and not just random devices that you had to spin in circles all the time. But you still had the ridiculous amount of Korok shits that you had to collect, literally, because it was Korok poop. You still have a ton of side quests that mean absolutely nothing to the final reward of the game. And the graphics are exactly the same. So, as much as I loved the game and as fun as it was, I don't think it's higher than a C. I don't think I can rate it higher than a C. It had a better story than Breath of the Wild. It had a better final boss than Breath of the Wild. But you could still go right to the end if you want. You can skip the entire game. You can skip a ton of the content. I can't give a game an A when you can literally skip the entirety of the content within that game. And that's the scope that I'm looking through. So, A Link to the Past, yes. Final game. Echoes of Wisdom. A. -5. It's a shit game. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. It is ridiculously repetitive. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You can break the game with using a goddamn bed. Alright, so I'm going to say this. I'm going to alter one thing. Because I played it once before. I didn't play it during Zeldathon, but I played it once before. Wind Waker HD, to me, is a B versus a C. Because they introduced the Swift Sail and they took away the Triforce quest in that immense entirety that it was, and they simplified it. Still not, my favorite graphically, whatever, but definitely a heck of a lot better than the original because of the changes. But Echoes of Wisdom, it's fucking awful. C. Echoes of Wisdom was not fun. I struggled through it. And I'm sure you guys saw it. After the first hour or two, I was bored out of my goddamn mind. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't wait to be done and move on to Majora's Mask. I get what Nintendo was doing. I appreciate it. I get changing up the formula. It bored me to tears. Yes, I played the original. I tried to play the original for all of these. It bored me absolutely to tears, okay? I tried Cadence of Hyrule once a few years ago. That game sucked too. You can't move up or down in any direction unless you follow a predetermined beat. Like, okay, that's fun for some people. For me, it sucked. Well, I know you did, but I had to beat it. Echoes of Wisdom is absolutely an F. It was a good try by Nintendo. To me, it's a swing and a miss. I haven't looked at the sales figures, but I can't imagine they're that good. So after 300, almost 70 hours of playing Zelda games, The only 3 games in my top of the tier list are Link to the Past, Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess. I hope they go back to the realistic Zelda style from Twilight Princess in the future. I really do. I really, truly do.
Så bruna vi är och alla tre korinter till ögon och hattarna på sned.
So there you have it. That is my opinion and where I personally rank all these Zelda games.
Men tomten och bocken vi lämnat i vår spis. De ville inte resa från vår pepparkakegris.
Vi sitter under fällen och snön omkring oss syr. Och inte för tillfällen i färden hem.
I know, I ranked everything too high. You told me. Anyway, I'm not that tired yet, so boot up the PlayStation. I will.
Vi komma från pepparkakeland och vägen vi vandrat tillsammans hand i hand. Så bruna vi är och alla tre korinter till ögon och hattarna på sned. Tre gubbar och pepparkakeland. Till julen vi komma hand i hand. Men tomten och bocken vi lämnat i vår spis. De ville inte resa från vår pepparkakegris.
That's alright, leave it. I'm going to bed in a couple minutes anyway. In fact, let's go shopping. Wait, you guys want to play some Wheel of Fortune? Apparently I have to buy it. Really? I gotta like pay $15 a month? Can I literally like just buy it? Oh, okay, I can. Oh, no, apparently I can't. Okay. I know, right? Alright, let's look through some deals. Right? You guys tell me if you see anything worth purchasing here. I already ordered the disc version of Exhibition 33, but if you see a game we should play afterwards that we could get on sale, let me know. I never played the original Red Dead Redemption. Is there a story I would miss out on? Apparently Gears of War Reloaded. So I don't need to have played Red Dead Redemption 1. Okay, so we're gonna add that to the cart. What did you want me to look up? Sweet. I can't pronounce that, man. HD remaster? This one's kind of expensive. Do I have to play one first? Or is it a separate storyline like Final Fantasy? You know, we'll add it to the cart. Alright, Red Dead Redemption 2. Ah, motherfucker. This was on sale. I bought the frickin' Amazon one. Whatever. Alright, I'm just gonna keep scrolling. You guys let me know if you see anything worth playing in the future on stream. Cyberglorp? What is Cyberglorp? Oh, here's the original Red Dead Redemption. I never played Dungeons and Dragons, but I know what it is. Gotcha, okay. Wow, Hogwarts Legacy's down to $11? God damn. Final Fantasy 16's down to 25. I haven't played Outer Worlds. Hey, Wonderful, how you doing tonight? We're looking for some PlayStation games to buy to play after Exhibition 33.
This is bleeding. For the love of God and all that is holy, my anus is
Exhibition 33 is our next game, but after that we're going to need some first-time playthrough games, and we're filling the cart with some fun stuff. On sale stuff, but some fun stuff. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good night tonight. I do like JRPGs. Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger are awesome. I am so bad at wrestling games. But I will buy and play it if you guys would like it. Was it further up and I missed it? No, I meant WWF, no mercy. Oh. I'm an idiot. Oh, man. Oh, I mean, I remember playing this game with Cheeseburger. Sackboy's Big Adventure. It was a good game. I did enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. Diamond 1? What's Diamond 1? I am going to play Dark Souls, but Mitch wanted to be involved in the Dark Souls stream, so I have to coordinate that with him. Oh, yes, he achieved Diamond 1 in NHL 26, I believe. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered was a good game, too. I never got around to it. I did buy this, all the original Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I have Pixel Remastered downloaded. She can't see me, so I'm not really here. That's awesome for college. Uno? Let's download Uno. I thought she was in high school. Is it for junior or senior year? She's a freshman? I thought she was... Okay, I'm confused. I thought she was older than that. Well, congratulations either way. Moon, did you block Pissy Pants? That's not cool. I'm okay dumping 100 hours into a game, as long as you guys don't mind. One of the things I will say I'm really looking forward to, now that Zeldathon is done, is getting back to using my PlayStation. And it's going to be awesome to be able to do it on stream. Especially because I treat trophies like I do retro achievements, and I'm like obsessed with getting all of them when I can. You perma-blocked Pissy Pants? Come on. Why would you do that? The City of Final Fantasy? What's the City of Final Fantasy? I've never heard of that. Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, have a good night, Kelly. I can't buy these till tomorrow, or I have to go in and not be so lazy and get my wallet tonight. But, oh, you know, actually, I have this South Park game. I have the disc. Should we play South Park Snow Day after Exhibition 33? It was. I loved it. The two games they released so far for PlayStation, I loved them both. They were awesome. Oh, dude, Handball 21? That's where it's at. And you gotta stop cooking with so much oil. Tuck my bowl. You burnt a salad? Beat finder. There's a game called Speed Dates? Are you serious? Wait, Kooky Adventure? That looks like Kirby Adventure. Dude, no way. This is like a rip-off straight up of Kirby's Adventure. Look at this. Dude, I'm getting this. I'm absolutely getting this. Comes out in 3 days. I'm getting this. Really? There's a freaking 6-7 game? God damn. I don't want to live in this world anymore. What is it called? 5 hearts? Oh, on Steam. Okay. I will when I'm done with the PlayStation stuff. Although, to be fair, if you go back to Kingdom
Moonlit
Hearts...
Angel 84 asked me, would you please tell whiny baby Pissy Pants that I don't have him blocked and that I truly adore him? Well, Moonlit Angel 84,
I'm pretty sure I
let me
bought
set the record
this.
straight for you. Whiny baby Pissy Pants, listen up. Moonlit Angel 814 ain't got you blocked, and they absolutely adore you. So shake off those
I've got
worries
1.5
keep
and
the
2.5
good vibes
already in my
rolling
library.
in this
So
chat.
what is that, 1 and 2? So I got those already. If that helps. We're going to be doing a lot on the PlayStation going forward because I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I like the fact that I can A, get trophies, and B, I like to set up on stream with the capture card, you know? And I'm open to suggestions. So on top of the games I want to play, like for my own enjoyment that I'll do on stream, and games that you guys want me to play, like, go in the Discord and just throw in a game you'd like to see on stream. Now that Zeldathon is done, I'm willing to go straight through games, or we can like mix it up each night. But ooh, what is this? I like having a full list. It gives us more to go through. We can do that, but Cheeseburger's got to get his butt down here because I am not stepping foot in his horror show of a room. Last time I went in there, there was candy wrappers, bowls, cups, crap all over the floor. Like, it made me cringe. Well, I mean, if Cheeseburger and her daughter that hook up, then yeah, I guess. No, I mean, it's nothing unusual. It's a teenager's room. It's just, I'm not stepping foot in it, so. He can come down here. Actually, Slayer, in my family, hookup does mean family. Because I was born when my mom was 21 and Cheeseburger was born when I was 21. So when Cheeseburger and Moon's daughter hook up, Grumpy's going to be a grandpa. Oh, I'll let him in. Don't worry. I'm just saying, don't let Cheeseburger anywhere near your daughter because genes are very powerful in my family. Not only will I end up being a grandpa after like the first 2 times, but that kid will look exactly like Cheeseburger because, sorry, male genes are very strong in my family. It's why all 3 of my children look exactly like me. I mean, Cheeseburger's darker than me because of his mom, but that's about all he got from her. Catherine's my mirror image, and Louis looks exactly like my younger brother because, again, male genes in my family. Jelly and Toast? There's a game called Jelly and Toast? I can't afford to buy him one, but if he gets a job and he wants to buy one himself, I'd be more than happy to let him get it. I told him he could get his license. If he gets a job to pay for the insurance, but... Ooh, SpongeBob. Ooh, $40. Not paying $40 for SpongeBob. I don't need this because I actually have the disc. I don't have my debit card linked to this, so I'll have to do it tomorrow. But this game was free, so yay! Oh, it's downloading. Alright, I'm going to call it a night. Exhibition 33 is going to be here tomorrow. We did the Zelda rankings. We played some Super Blood Hockey. I watched the Rangers get their asses kicked, which is absolutely normal because they fucking suck. But, yeah, so tomorrow we begin Exhibition 33, and then we'll maneuver on to other PlayStation games. But Zelda-thon is done. Over the summer, I anticipate we're going to start Sonic-thon. And then eventually we will maneuver on to Mario-a-thon. But anyway, so let's find who we're going to raid into. Looks like this guy's playing Mario Golf, actually, which is awesome. So we're going to raid into the guy playing Mario Golf. Have a good night, everybody. Appreciate every single one of you. And we'll catch you tomorrow.